Good morning, good morning. I am working on this beautiful wig this morning. I have already started and I'm so sorry. I started putting this color on and thought that I need to be filming this. So if you're having issues with coloring wigs, I mean, it's so simple. Like this one came in, look how bright it is. And my client wants her jet black all the way. I was thinking about leaving some of the bottom highlights, but I don't know. I think I might just go all black. But I wanted to kind of just show you guys. Okay, I need to invest in some better wig mannequins. But here we go. I'm just touching up where I just saw a piece of blonde there. All right, so I've already done this section. So what I want to show you, I'm gonna go on over to this side here. Let's do it. So on the edges, I am like literally lightly like brushing. When I say just lightly, I'm not pressing because this color does expand once it starts to oxidate. So we just don't want it to go into the lace or go into the root and it appears to have like black knots. We don't want that. So I just take like a thin section like that. And just going down. And I flip it on the other side. Just make sure I get that root down there. And again, I am just pressing. I'm just tapping, not pressing. Because I don't want that color to expand and go into the lace. And then we just take it all the way down. The color of choice today, the brand I used is Wella Color Charm. Of course, with Wella Color Charm, it is a demi-permanent, which means it's it hits a little bit harder than a semi-permanent. It lasts a little longer. But anywho, in this case, I also added 20 volume developer. So I didn't use the developer, oh my goodness, the activator, the cream activator that comes with it. I used a 20 volume developer. So again, I'm just gonna tap, 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 tap there, making sure not to press onto the lace. And then I could press going down the shaft of the hair. So this process will take me about probably, I'm trying to get it done in about 20 minutes, but it probably take me about 30 minutes because this is a lot of hair. This is a 22 inch. So it's going to take a lot of product and a lot of time to get it right. So I'm going to come back when I get halfway through the head, just so this won't be a long, drawn out process, but I know you guys need to have details. So I'm going to start right here again and give you just another little snippet so you can see really good. This is a full lace wig, as you can see. So I'm definitely trying to make sure I do not get any of this color on the lace. Tapping, tap, tap on the root part. And I'm not even laying it on the actual root. As you can see, like I go close, but I am not. See that? I go right there, but I will not touch that root because, like I said, once it expands, it's going to go down closer, and I just don't want it to go on the lace. Now, don't get it mistaken. You probably will have some spots on your lace. I mean, that's just inevitable. With this process, it's not going to be perfect. So, but we just want to make sure as much as possible it doesn't go on the lace, especially in the front, you know. I just wanted to kind of leave it with some a lighter brown at the bottom underneath her black on the top. So I kind of want to still leave her with some highlights, but not no bright highlights. So this should give like a lighter brown in contrast to her dark black that's on top. My client, she doesn't like blonde colors, and she ordered this wig by accident and didn't want to send it back. So guess what? We are coloring it to her liking. So I just don't like all. I mean, it's okay to have some black wigs, but not all of them. You know, you gotta have some that got some type of diversity, some different colors and things like that. So this is what I'm doing. Again, I am just tapping close down to their root, and everything else I'm pressing a little firm to try to open up these strands and get in there. We want to saturate and we want to color all this blonde. So now that I've done that, I'll just go back and just make sure everything is covered and copacetic. See, right up in here, we still have some brown pieces that I need to kind of go in and cover, but you can see for the most part I didn't mess up the lace. You want to keep it that way, but I just want to touch up in some places. So I'm going to use the ash brown. That way when the light hits it, it'll have like a natural brown look, as opposed to it like if it accidentally gets on the lace, I just don't want it to be like black. See, all up in here, that's where I need to kind of touch up. And again, I'm just tapping. I'm not pressing on that because I don't want it to see through. But I can tell there is some coverage that needs to be done. So I like to make sure I comb through and thoroughly get all the color on each strands and just detangle, just to make sure we have no hot spots in the hair itself, meaning I don't want any of that blonde to be popping through because I didn't make sure to cover and comb through each strand. So basically that's what I'm doing, making sure this process is thorough and combing it all the way down to the ends. Even though it's tangled, we want to make sure, we want to make sure it gets all the way through. And if I see any hot spots, I can go in with the brown and just cover it up while I'm doing it. So my process takes just a little longer than anyone else's. I like to comb through. Again, like I said, I'm old school. I comb through and make sure all of it's done and saturated and fully covered before I let it process. So she's processed about 40 minutes. Now it's time to rinse this color out. I am taking out all the little T-pins and I'm rinsing with cold water, everyone. Cold water. That's my process. I want to make sure that all that brown and that black does not get rinsed out. That was a lot of color. That was a lot of hard work. We just don't want all that color to go down the drain. So she is rinsed out in cold water. Her cap inside is rinsed. I want to make sure that I'm not pressing any color inside the cap. So I kind of rinse inside to push it away from the lace. Now I'm going to shampoo with my Neutralizer Shampoo just to lower that pH balance from the developer that was put in the color. And I'm using my scalp brush as a detangler to make sure I brush that Neutralizer Shampoo all through the hair. And again I am rinsing with cool to cold water. So for the second shampoo, I'm going in with the Botanical shampoo, which is nice and gentle, just to kind of get off any other color residue that may be lingering around. I'm rinsing again in cold water. And as you can see, the cold water lays the cuticles down, so you see that nice shine from the light. I'm adding conditioner by Silicone Mix, and it has protein enriched. So I'm going to leave this on the hair for about 10 to 15 minutes. Okay, she is all rinsed out. I laid her down. I applied some leave-in conditioner. It's by the company and I did follow that up. Oh, here it is. And I did follow that up with some mousse to kind of lay her down. So here we are. Yes, wand curls. I decided to wand curl her because this, like I said, the wig was long. On the next time, I'll probably do some big fluffy curls on her. But she is adorable. And now here she is on my client. My client was in love with her. It turned out really well. We'll probably cut some inches off, but otherwise the color came out great. I'm excited to have done this, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.